Covid-19 timeline. The 31st of December, 2019. Chinese health officials inform the WHO about a cluster of 41 patients with a mysterious pneumonia. Most are connected to Hunan seafood wholesale market. The 1st of January, 2020. Hunan seafood wholesale market closes. The 7th of January, 2020. Chinese authorities identify a new type of coronavirus called novel coronavirus or nCoV. The 11th of January, 2020. China records its first death. The 13th of January, 2020. First coronavirus case outside of China is reported in Thailand. The 20th of January, 2020. First U.S. case is reported, a 35-year-old man in Snohomish County, Washington. The 23rd of January, 2020. Wuhan is placed under quarantine. Hubei province follows within days. The 30th of January, 2020. WHO declares a global public health emergency. The 31st of January, 2020. President Trump bans foreign nationals from entering the US if they were in China within the prior 2 weeks. The 2nd of February, 2020. First death outside China is recorded in the Philippines. The 7th of February, 2020. Chinese whistleblower Li Wenliang dies. The 8th of February, 2020. US citizen dies in Wuhan. First death of an American citizen. The 9th of February, 2020. Death toll in China surpasses that of the 2002 to 2003 SARS epidemic, with 811 deaths recorded. The 11th of February, 2020. WHO announces that the new coronavirus disease will be called Covid-19. The 12th of February, 2020. Coronavirus cases start to spike in South Korea. The 19th of February, 2020. Iran outbreak begins. The 21st of February, 2020. Italy outbreak begins. The 29th of February, 2020. US reports first death on American soil. The 3rd of March, 2020. Coronavirus cases begin to sharply increase in Spain, marking the start of its outbreak. The 8th of March, 2020. Italy places all 60 million residents on lockdown. The 11th of March, 2020. WHO declared the outbreak a pandemic. The 11th of March, 2020. President Trump bans all travel from 26 European countries. The 13th of March, 2020. A U.S. national emergency is declared over the novel coronavirus outbreak. The 17th of March, 2020. A leaked federal plan warns the new coronavirus pandemic will last 18 months or longer and may come in multiple waves of infections. The 19th of March, 2020. China reports no new locally spread infections for the first time since the pandemic began. The 23rd of March, 2020. New York City confirms 21,000 cases, making it the biggest epicenter of the outbreak in the US. The 26th of March, 2020. Total confirmed cases in the US reach 82,404, the highest in the world, surpassing China's 81,782 and Italy's 80,589. The 27th of March, 2020. Italy reports the highest single-day death toll for any country, 919. The 31st of March, 2020. More than 1/3 of humanity is under some form of lockdown. The 31st of March, 2020. Roughly 80% of all Americans are under lockdown, as 35 states issue stay-at-home orders. The 1st of April, 2020. Globally, authorities report almost 922,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19, with about 656,000 being active and ongoing cases, roughly 193,000 recoveries, and 46,000 deaths.